Welcome to the messiest room of all time. If you are planning to get married this year, then hopefully this will be that little bit of comfort that you're not the only person going through this, because you're not. There are thousands of people out there who are in exactly the same boat, but hopefully we can all get through this together. I'm here to tell you and myself to stay positive because it's all gonna be fine. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Laura and today we're talking all things weddings. Actually, we're not. We're talking all things wedding planning, and specifically all things wedding planning when in lockdown. What a catchy title to a video, huh? So if you're like me and you're due to get married in 2020, it is weird. Because one minute you're like, okay, cool, it's fine. I've got all this spare time. I'm gonna get stuff done. I've got loads of time to sort stuff where I wouldn't have before. And then on the other hand, you're like, do I really want to do all this and get myself all excited and then I have to postpone? It's the weirdest feeling ever. And I know that you might just say, okay, well, if you think it's probably going to go ahead, then just do the planning. But it's really hard to get like excited and get into it when you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to get my hopes up. So the reason that I'm filming this video is because I'm part of a few wedding groups on Facebook, and it seems that the general consensus on these groups is people looking for a bit of comfort and saying, you know, is anyone getting married in this particular month? Are you still positive that it's going to go ahead? And has anyone kind of lost their mojo for wedding planning? And I just felt like maybe, although I'm probably going to be no use, please don't enter into this YouTube video thinking you're going to get any hot tips or tricks. You're not. But I just thought to see somebody else going through it may be comforting. I hope it's comforting to you. But I'm going to start at the start. So me and Chris got married. No, we didn't. No, that would really make this video pointless. We're not married. So me and Chris got married. Oh my God, why do I keep saying that we got married? I just want it. I just want it so bad, you know. So me and Chris got engaged 2 years ago, and our wedding is supposed to be, hopefully, this August. We've hired a venue which is all totally self-catering, basically. So anything that you want, you bring in. It's kind of an empty shell, a very beautiful empty shell, I should state. That means that I'm trying to do all of the DIY myself. I haven't got anyone in-house at the venue who's doing the decorations or anything like that for me. I could have hired someone, but I'm an idiot and was like, yeah, I can do it myself. And I'm still confident I can do it myself, okay? I can do it myself. So starting at the start of lockdown, me and Chris didn't actually go into lockdown at the same time as the majority of the UK. For those who don't know, we were in Italy when they locked down, which was 2 weeks previously to the UK locking down.
Is from Birmingham. Whereabouts are you stuck at the moment, Laura?
So we're in Gressany, which is in the Aosta Valley, so we're not in any of the lockdown regions, but they've made the decision yesterday to basically send us home.
So when we got back from Italy, originally we were told that we would have to self-isolate for 2 weeks, and I know that it's going to be hard to believe now, but in those 2 weeks, really nobody knew how bad it was going to get in the UK. Don't come for me in the comments. I know that you're all going to be like, it was always going to be this serious. Nobody knew at this point, and so I don't think anybody expected to be worrying about things still being okay in August. At that point, I was still super confident, and I thought, well, that's cool, okay, I've got to self-isolate for 2 weeks. We'll make the best of a bad situation. I'll get loads of the DIY done. Hence the location of today's video, because I feel like if you're getting married this year, you surely have a room like this. Or is it just me? It can't be just me. This is all our kind of DIY that I've been doing so far. So during that time, I was super positive. I did loads of the like ribbons. So we're gonna have sort of big streamer bunting around the venue to kind of brighten it up, because we're not really having a colour theme. It's just gonna be a big colourful party. These behind me now laid out on the floor. I honestly dread picking these up and trying to transport them to a venue, because they are going to be such a tangled mess by now. It's a problem for another day. We're not going to think about it right now. So I literally had the string from like my living room door right through my living room, tied up to every handle or anything that there was, all through my kitchen, right into the dining area. I macrame. I don't want to sound like an idiot. I'm going to say macrame. I feel like if I say macrame, I feel like I'm trying to be posh, and I'm not. So I'll do macrame. Oh, I'm sticking to macrame. So I learned to macrame. I didn't really. Anybody who knows how to macrame, you're going to be like,
Laura, that's one knot, calm yourself down.
But it works. It's all I wanted. We've got these planters. We got these from Matalan. They come with a big one and a little one. And I already had some of this string from my mum. Is amazing, and my mum crochets, so she had crocheted some table runners. I literally tied string around here and sort of tucked it up under the lip. And then these are called square knots, so they're the easiest knot ever. If you just YouTube macrame square knot, it's so easy. If I can do it, it's easy. I just did a few of those down, snipped them off, frayed the ends. I'm hoping to get some fake flowers to go in there. I don't really know what to do about the fake flowers now. I was meant to be going to a warehouse place with my friend and her mum. I don't know where this place is. It's this like mystical land, this mystical wedding warehouse where you go to get pretty things and fake flowers. I don't know, I was just literally along for the ride. But again, we can't go there until the lockdown's lifted, so there you go. I also got some gold spray paint, which again, we already had in the house. I was so lucky that we just literally keep drunk. I'm not drunk, I promise. I'm so lucky that we literally keep junk lying around the house. And I used that on some pine cones, which my mum and my auntie have been collecting from some nice woodland. And these pine cones that they've like opened out, it's weird, so they kind of look like little flowers. I don't know, they're pretty anyway. So I spray painted those gold, so they will maybe be a little bit of added table decoration. And last August, me and Chris went to the Isle of Wight for my birthday, and we went and got our wedding bands made with a wonderful lady called Lauren, who owns Little Joy Jewellery. She created my engagement ring, and so we went back there, and while we were there, we collected pebbles on the beach, and they're going to be our place names. Now, that's something that could be done by now. We could have written all the names on them, but that's something that I've asked Chris to do, because he's more creative and more arty than me, and because I've asked Chris to do it, it hasn't been done yet. Chris?
Yeah.
When are you going to do the pebble place names? So when the UK lockdown happened, my planning came to a halt, so much so that when I started filming this video, I realised that I had no idea where my little notepad wedding planning thing was, and it took me about 30 minutes before I could start filming to find it, but it's here now. So I honestly haven't looked at this literally until now, so now I don't even know what I've still got left to do. This is probably going to just really stress me out. Yeah, it's stressing me out. So now I'm kind of at a halt because I don't really have anything more that I can do in the house, and so it's all stuff that I'm like itching for lockdown to be over, because then I'm going to be like, okay, go, 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 now I've got to do all this stuff, like having my dress altered and going and getting colour matched for foundation. But I feel like there's got to be ways in which I can be productive now and kind of get my ducks in a row, so that when we come out of lockdown, and we will come out of lockdown, I will be sort of ready and raring to go, and it won't be too much of a mad rush. So basically, I'm just thinking that maybe you can come along with me on this little journey of trying to get motivated again and trying to get things done while in lockdown. And hopefully, if you're getting married this year as well, good luck. And maybe this will inspire you or give you a bit of hope or just make you smile. I don't know. Again, I don't really know how this vlog is going to turn out, but I just thought that it'd be nice for you to come along for the ride. Okay, so I've decided that I need to sit with my little notepad full of dreams and just go through it, because I haven't done any wedding planning for so long now that I actually just can't even remember what does and doesn't need doing anymore. And I think that is making me more stressed. Whereas at least if I know what needs doing, then, you know, I'm at least organised in my brain. Does that make sense or no? Not at all. The thing that's kind of maybe a little bit frustrating is that I feel robbed of those exciting few months that lead up to the wedding, where you're doing last little bits and bobs and sorting out little details, which I think for a lot of people are probably the most exciting bits. But on the positive side of that, I suppose I'm not like spending loads, do you know what I mean? Because I think that these few months leading up to it are probably the bit where brides can end up spending quite a lot on those last little bits and those little touches that aren't necessarily essential. So yeah, I'm just going to get myself organised. And I've got a cup of tea on the way, so really what could be better in life? Hello? Hi, is that Linda?
It is.
Hello Hello Linda, I was just wondering, I get married this year, hopefully. So I was wondering about getting my wedding dress altered. Obviously I know at the moment there's nothing that anyone can do.
If this case continues,
Yeah.
you know, a couple of days, because then I won't, you know, there won't be a lot coming through.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? We can play it by ear, really,
Okay.
and just be sitting whenever's best. At the minute, yours shouldn't be cancelled, should it?
We're hoping not.
Horrible, isn't it?
I know, it's just, yeah, it's so weird at the moment, but I just wanted to give you a warning. I didn't want to call you really last minute. I just wanted to let you know that I will be in touch at some point as soon as this
No
lifts.
problem at all. Even if you want to do it, you know, as soon as we come out of this, I will leave it up to you.
Okay, lovely. Yeah, I'll give you. I will give you plenty of notice. So as soon as we do come out of it, I'll be straight in touch so it can just get done.
I'm hoping it's not long.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Well, thank you very much.
And you keep safe,
And you.
and I'll speak to you soon.
All right, I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, bye. Oh my God, I love her so much. Why's that made me cry? Oh God, emotional freaking wreck. Okay. Dress alteration is gonna be okay. Because Linda's gonna freaking sort it. Because Linda's a babe. Oh man, that's got me right in the old bloody feels, that has. So it's been a couple of days since my last update. I decided in the end, because I've seen loads of people post about this website called AliExpress. A lot of things ship from China and they are really low in price, and so a lot of people buy their fake flowers from there. I've seen mixed reviews, I'm not gonna lie. So I was a little bit dubious about buying from them, but I thought, do you know what? At the very worst, it'll be a laugh for the old vlog. So I've ordered some stuff from there, some stuff from eBay, and I've had some notifications to say that they've shipped. They're actually not meant to be here for a while, but I'm hoping they'll come a little bit sooner than I'm expecting, and then I can unbox them and we can have a little look at those together. In other news, not such positive news, I've just had an email from our venue. We haven't actually heard anything from our venue up until now, and I'd kind of taken that as a good sign really, and just thought, well, no news is good news. I also didn't want to contact them because I felt like they'd be really busy rearranging weddings of people whose weddings have been cancelled. But they've just got in touch just to say, do you want to pencil in a date just in case? So I was like, yeah, if you want to send over your availability, then we'll have a little look. And then I just figured at least I know that there is a plan B, and that'll probably put my mind at rest a little bit. I'm hoping that we won't have to use it, and I don't think we will, but it's probably good just to have a plan B there just in case. So she sent the availability over. Now we're getting married midweek, and this is why I hadn't worried too much about getting a plan B date, because if you're getting married midweek, then people probably aren't fighting for that kind of day. People are fighting for the Saturdays. However, obviously we're meant to get married in August. There is nothing for August next year, and there is nothing for July next year. Now we're getting married outdoors. Obviously our wedding is very much weather permitting, and if we don't get married in July or August, then the chances become slimmer of us having no rain. I'm a bit worried now actually, but they've given me some new options for dates. So I've just sent them over to all of our other suppliers to see if they're all free on those days. Hopefully this will all just be a load of wasted time and we don't need to use this new date, but I suppose it is better to be prepared really, isn't it? So the plan B is pretty much sorted, but I'm going to ignore that that is even the case now, and I'm going straight back to plan A, and I'm just going to blissfully carry on with plan A as though none of this is happening, and it's all going to be fine and it's all going to go ahead because positivity is key. So the next thing I'm doing obviously is waiting for the flowers to arrive that I've ordered from eBay and from AliExpress, and we'll see what they're like. I'm so intrigued about how they're going to turn out. I just thought I'd jump on and give you a little bit of an update with where we're at with the wedding, because it's been probably around a week since we last spoke, maybe just under a week. And I'm feeling loads better actually. So in terms of whether or not the wedding's going ahead, we haven't heard any more as of yet. This weekend, the government are meant to do another announcement, and people are saying that it's going to be regarding time frame of when this is coming to an end. So hopefully that will bring a little bit more clarity. But until then, I've been doing little things to make myself feel better. So yesterday I decided to set my dining table up with the decorations for the wedding, so to see how the tables will look on the wedding day, because I've not done that yet. I've not seen it all together, so I had loads of bits and pieces, but I actually didn't know how it was all going to look together, and I really like how it looks. Chris had gone out for a walk and I didn't go with him yesterday, and so I set it up while he wasn't there, and then when he came back I was like,
I've got something to show you.
it made me feel loads better. So If you've got loads of bits and bobs but you haven't put them together and seen them all as one, then maybe do that. I think it starts to help you like visualize the day, which I've been finding it really hard to do at the moment because, I mean, I haven't even seen most of the guests in like, I don't even know how long. I don't even know how long I've been in lockdown, but it's just really difficult to visualise your wedding day when you don't know if it's going to go ahead. I also ordered something. Now, this isn't the sort of thing that normally I would get excited over. I probably wouldn't have bought this had I not been in lockdown, I'm not going to lie, but I ordered it and it brought me 1,000 juffies. So I bought this. And I am going to milk this, I'm telling you. I mean, currently my hen do may not be going ahead, but whenever I do get a hen do, and if I have to do my hen do after the wedding day, I'll do it. I'm going to wear this. At the wedding, I mean, obviously I'm not going to like have a bag on at the wedding, but you've got to have something to like keep your like lipstick in and stuff, haven't you? So even if it's just under the table. So this honeymoon every day on the honeymoon. This I'm gonna milk this for as long as I possibly can until it just gets weird, because I'm gonna be a missus. Oh, I thought I just got makeup on the back there. In case you're wondering, I got it from Accessorize. And I think there's one that says bride as well, actually, but I thought I can milk misses for much longer than I can milk bride. So that was the reasoning behind that. So I know that I said that I was going to be opening some parcels from AliExpress and eBay. Some of them have arrived. I'm not going to lie, they seem very small because it's the foliage part and the packaging seems really small. So I'm slightly concerned about that. But because they're going to be a little while until they arrive yet, I'm going to do that in the next vlog. So please do join me then. I'm going to be opening the AliExpress and the eBay packages to see how the flowers have turned out. And then we'll also just see where we are. We'll carry on with the journey. We'll see what the government say at the weekend. And hopefully there'll be some more to share with you then. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I really appreciate you sticking with me until now. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the like button and comment and do it all, because I'll just love you forever if you do. Bye! This is the room that you're literally never meant to see in a person's house. You know how everyone has the spare room that's just full of junk? I feel really bad now because I think I just called my toys junk. They're not junk. I am a real weirdo hoarder who still has all my old childhood cuddly toys. I can't get rid of them, that's too emotional. That's not even all of them, there's like a whole drawer somewhere else in the house. Let's not talk about it, I'm just coming across super creepy now. I feel like when my mum watches this, she's gonna be like, oh Laura, why did you film in there? Sorry mum.